Hello everyone. Previously we had discussed about the map types, and we had also seen uh, two examples, right? One was adding the read-only to all the properties, as well as creating the optional properties. So today we'll be discussing about the conditional types. So what are conditional types? Basically, conditional types allows us to create types that depend on a certain condition, right? Again, I'm telling it's simple. Conditional types allows us to create types that depends on a certain condition. So they are written using the capital T that extends to U or X. This one, I'll just, instead of explaining this one, basically they are written using like this, extends something like this, right? X, Y, this one, this syntax. Basically, they are written using this syntax, right? Let's try to implement the same thing with a very simple example. Let's see the same thing with a very simple example. So initially, let's go with basic conditional type, and the second example, let's go with the conditional type with the generics. Initially, let's go with basic conditional type, right? So I'll quickly come here. Let me give here type is string. So I'll just make use of the capital T here. So quickly, as I've said, I'll just make use of the syntax here. T extends string. If yes, then we will be giving the yes, or else we'll be going with the no within the strings, right? So I hope this is clear what we have done here. So next, what I'll do, I just give let me consider test one. I just have made use of the string, right? I'll just give here the same thing, the type string here. So this one string, we have to get the output yes here, right? So I'll just consider here type test2. Let me consider. This is of the type string basically. So this is of the type number. Let's consider is string within this one. Let me consider number here. Let me quickly type this one. Yeah, we have to get output no, right? So then let's try to console. Let's try to log something here. Test one. Let's set this one to yes, and also let me copy the same thing and make the modifications here. So I'll come here. Let me paste this one here. Let me give test2 here instead. I'll just key here no instead of yes, right? So the output that I need to get here whenever I run test1 yes and test2 no, right? So I'll just quickly run the code. Test1 yes and test2 no, because of this one, right? So you can clearly see here. I'll quickly explain what I have done here. T extends string, whatever I have given here, this one, it checks if the T extends the string or not. So here, according to this one, yes, T is extending the string. If yes, then we have to get the output yes. So here it has to be yes, right? So T here, it is not extending the string. Instead, it is extending the number. So it has to be no here, this one. So finally, we are trying to log test1 along with the yes and test2 along with the no. So the output for this one, we have to get again this one itself. Yes, right here. Test1 along with yes and test2 along with no. Nothing but this itself, basically, according to this. Yes and no. Nothing but here test1 yes, test2 no. That's what we are getting, which is absolutely correct. And is string of string, this one, basically. So this one resolves to yes because string extends the string here, as I have said. And test2, this one, it resolves to no because number does not extend to the string, right? Or yeah, it does not extend to the string. So I hope the concept of this one, basic conditional types, are completely clear. Next, let's see one more example, nothing but the conditional type with generics. So I'll quickly erase this one. So we'll be saying the example with conditional type with generics, right? So I'll quickly consider here type. I'll just make use of the name check type. But then this one, let me give T here. Let me give quickly T extends number. If yes, let's give your number. Sorry, yeah, number. Else, within the string, I'll just give not a number. Something like that. So this is relevant here. So I'm considering not a number within the string. You can consider anything, right? I'll quickly create function. I'll just give log type, the name of the function. So here, let's me consider the parameter value and set this one to t. So let's give void here. So within this one, what I'll do, I'll just make use of the variable name result quickly here. Checks type I have given, right? So let me give within the TCR. So within this, what I'll give, let's try to get the type of value. Let's compare this one with the this one number within the strings, right? If yes, we'll be going with number. Else, let's give here not a number. We'll just give this one not a number. So as I have made use of the check type, right, name. So within this one, I'll just pass the capital T here. And this is fine. Let's quickly log here. Yeah, console.log up. Just make use of the template letters. I'll just give here type is. Let me pass the result. Result is what I have considered, right? Yeah, a result. So what I'll do here, quickly I'll just make use of the log type. Function name log type I have given, right? Here. Yeah, log type of some random number I'll consider. I'll just give here 42 something. This is fine. Output is, we need to get that output as a number because this is of the type number. So the output that we need to get here is type is number, this one. And if I logs, so this has to be outside the function. Just give me a second here. I didn't say this one. We have made use of the function, right? So again, I'll just make use of the function name. Let me pass hello, actually something. I'll just pass here Bharadwaj. So this is of the string, and now the output that we need to get here is not a number, this one, right? So the first output we need to get here is this one number. Type is number. The second output we need to get is type is here. Just give me a second. Yeah, type is and not a number, as we have passed the string here, right? So I'll quickly explain what I have done here. Here, that type of t, this one, what I have written here, this one, it resolves to number if t is number. Otherwise, not a number, right? Again, I'm telling this one, check type within t, what I have given here, this resolves to number if t is a number. Otherwise, we are giving not a number, right? Log type of 42, whatever I have given here, this passes a number, so it gets resolved to the number. This one log type of Bharadwaj, this passes a string, so it resolves to not a number. So let's try running the code. Let's see what output will get. So type is number. We can clearly see as per the code, type is this one is type is not a number. This is number and this is not a number. I hope the concept of conditional type with syntax is completely clear. I mean, I hope the concept of this one conditional types basically is completely clear. We saw the same with the basic conditional type example, also with the example conditional type with generics, right? So for now, this is it. So the next concept that we will be discussing on is template literal types. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.